name's Lori Langlois, and I am event director for this year's Butterfly Run Ottawa 2021. And I wanted to share our family story and our story of our daughter Emmie. I guess I'll start at the beginning. I found out I was pregnant shortly after I married my husband in 2016. It was a big surprise, and we were really excited. And after a few ultrasounds, everything was looking great. And then at my 12-week ultrasound, at that point, it was confirmed we were only having a singleton. But then at our 12-week ultrasound, they saw two heads, and they determined that we were having twins, and we were so shocked, but so excited. I remember it being such a surreal moment because, I mean, who gets that far without knowing they're having twins? But shortly after, we found out we were having a very rare type of twins called, for short for mono twins, which means they share the same sac, one placenta, and they have no membrane or anything dividing them, so it comes with extreme high risk. Pretty much 50% chance of survival is what we were given, so we were introduced to the high-risk clinic at the Ottawa General, and we went from there. So I guess it was hard for me to connect with the pregnancy because I didn't want to connect because with a 50% chance, I was nervous, and every ultrasound was touch and go, just if there was a heartbeat or if one of them survived or both survived. But slowly but surely, you get a little excited, you get your hopes up as the pregnancy proceeds. And I guess around on my 18-week appointment, we found out shortly after that twin B, which is Emmie, was diagnosed with a congenital heart defect that was pretty extreme, and we were told that it might be time to discuss an abortion or proceed with the procedure. But we, from that point, went to the Heart Institute, or CHIO's Heart Institute, and they did several scans again, and we got a second opinion, and it was determined that her heart condition was not compatible with life due to the fact that mono twins have to be born between 33 and 34 weeks for survival to give them the best chance of survival. So the heart defect she had was severe enough, let alone her having to be a preemie. And to give our daughter Riley, Emmie's twin sister, a chance of survival, we made the difficult decision to possibly go palliative. We made that final decision after we asked for a second opinion at Sick Kids, dealing with a specialist in mono twins. And from there, when they determined that the best thing for us, or best thing to do, was palliative care for Emmie, we decided that yes, this is what we wanted to do. Sorry, it's just kind of hard to talk about, but from there, actually, to be honest, I felt relief. I didn't want to abort, obviously, them, although it's everyone's decision. So I felt like, great, if I have a chance to meet her, I want to do that. I want to hold her in my arms and tell her I love her and kiss her and let her know she's so loved. So leaving that appointment at Sick Kids was actually, I don't know, I was weird to say, but happy. And then we, from there, went back to Ottawa, back to the Ottawa General, back to high risk, and continued our pregnancy, but with the plan of palliative care for Emmie and hopefully survival for Riley, and intervention and treatment as a preemie. From there, the Ottawa General introduced us to Roger Nielsen House, which at first I didn't know what Roger Nielsen House was. I didn't want to face what was really happening to me, but they were really persistent, the Ottawa General, and I'm thankful to this day to Dr. Funky Fun and the high-risk team for pushing me to allow Roger Nielsen House to talk to us. And from there, I had counseling with Carol at Roger Nielsen House just to discuss like how I was feeling, to make a birth plan, to develop memory keepsakes, and just they took care of everything really, right down to the saddest thing is contacts for funeral arrangements for Emmie, something I did not want to face, my husband didn't want to face, but that we had to. So I felt super supported and loved through my pregnancy. And then May 2nd, 2017, my girls were born. I was 31 and 6, and because of Roger Nielsen House, I had 3 birth plans. It was one for the middle of the night, one for emergency, and one if I made it to my 33 weeks, which I didn't. And so I just remember saying, when they said we have to take them, I said, okay, well, it's plan B, and they looked at it, and they called Roger Nielsen House, and our palliative nurse Nancy came, and she was there to support my husband and I and Emmie through the delivery. Riley, although was in the NICU for a couple months or 46 days, she was healthy as you can be, and we spent 4 beautiful hours, 4.5 beautiful hours with Emmie, making memories, loving her, and just making sure she knows how loved she was before she left us. And I'm so thankful for Roger Nielsen House for making sure, for preparing me for something I couldn't be prepared for. I'm extremely thankful for that. So Emmie passed, like I said, a few hours after birth. From there, we spent our time between the NICU with Riley and Roger Nielsen House for counseling, one-on-one, my husband and I, one-on-one counseling, working through our emotions, working through the grief, and then later doing group counseling, which I found extremely helpful, connecting with other parents that have been through what we've been through, and also they connected me with other moms that had twins that had lost one. So this Twinless Twin Club, I'm not a big fan of the name, but yeah, I didn't feel alone. And that is a big gift to be given when you are floating around in grief and you have nowhere to go. So through one-on-one counseling with Carol, then group counseling with these amazing families I met with Carol and Roger Nielsen House, somehow my husband and I navigated through the darkest times of our grief. You always have grief, in my opinion. It comes in waves. We've all probably heard that, but I don't know. I'm so thankful for Roger Nielsen House for giving us the light that lights the path of the darkest grief you can go through, which is losing a child. And then I do, like, the biggest thing is the butterfly run, which I said I was event director this year, which I'm super pumped about and so excited. But I'm really proud because actually the first year that event ever took place was Riley was 5 months old, and I was so excited because it was this first moment that I could honor Emmie, and all my friends and family could honor Emmie in a large setting. And so we had our 4 Emmie team t-shirts made, and we fundraised for Roger Nielsen House, and we walked all together, and it was such an emotional moment, but such a proud moment, because there's only so many times you get to present your child and not have that awkward look back from people that maybe don't understand what we've been through when you're saying your child's name. So it was amazing to be around this hundreds of people that that understand you, that are going through what you're going through, and that's what the Butterfly Run really is about. And raising money for an organization that helps so many of us in the Ottawa and surrounding area. And so 5 years in, the 5th year, being on the executive committee is such an honor. Being part of raising money for Roger Nielsen is such an honor, and just sharing my daughter and her name these past 5 years through this event is the most amazing feeling. So that's my story. I don't know, I'm just thankful for this community. I'm thankful for knowing Roger Nielsen House, and I'm thankful for the Butterfly Run event. Thanks.